are going to be creating... we're going to be creating a groom for Bella Bliss, this wedding pony. If you guys watched last Saturday, I completely DIY'd this Shoppy doll into this groom for Bridie to get married to, but he needs a pony of his own that's going to be marrying Bella Bliss. I actually have a double of her here, so we are going to completely customize this pony like crazy. So the first thing that we're going to do to turn this bride into a groom is I am going to remove her hair because she has this veil already attached and we don't need that on the groom. So I'm going to remove her hair, just peel it off. Whoop. So now we have her hair removed, and I'm going to make some adjustments on her outfit as well. So her little saddle, she's got these little veil pieces, so I'm actually going to take my scissors. Now, of course, for my younger cookie fans, you have to have an adult help you always with craft projects and with scissors. So I'm going to cut that off. Whoop. There we go. So now it doesn't have those pieces anymore. And I want to lift up these little ribbon pieces. So I'm going to peel them up. And they're glued on pretty good. So I have to really peel them. And we're going to trim those. Oh, and we'll cut off these little veil pieces as well. Don't need those. We just want to have a regular saddle with some flowers on it. And I'm going to cut off this little heart. Just a little few snips here on the side. Woo! There we go. Now we're ready to create a brand new mane for him. So just like I did with the groom, we're going to be using some of this air dry clay. And we're going to create a brand new mane. Whoop. And I'm going to use Shining Armor as an example of maybe how his hair will look. So I'm going to try to mimic how his hair is. So I'm going to take my clay and just kind of put it on. Looking pretty already. So I'm going to work on the first piece here on the very top and just really flatten this down. Use a little bit of some water to really help soften that clay and kind of press it in. Now we'll work on the rest of his mane here. Kind of keep it a little bit short. Now I'm going to take my toothpick and now I'm going to start molding out how I want it to look. So maybe I'll just kind of have it split a little bit right here. Might be a little bit too long. Kind of cut it down a little bit. Keep it clear from his ears. Keep his ears all clear. And just kind of cut and make some little lines, little hair lines with my toothpick. Same thing going down him here. Don't want to have his mane be too long. We'll keep it a little short. And I'll just start sculpting it out. This mane actually looks pretty good. Kind of swooped it off the side here. I guess I can swoop it a little bit forward. All right, he's got a really cool looking mane. Oh, now we need to work on his tail. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to see if I can just cut his tail. Woo! Woo! There we go. So we shortened it up a little bit. Add some wet clay onto his tail. Oh, his tail may be a little bit too thick. I may actually have to cut it all off. Let's make his tail just a little bit longer. Here we go. So now he actually has a shorter tail and a completely newly sculpted mane. Now, while his mane and tail are drying, I'm going to paint his body color, and I'm going to use the very same blue that I painted for Groomy's hair. So I'm just going to paint his body color. I'm going to go around his saddle, and I'm actually going to go around his hoof as well. So I'm actually going to leave it that same white color painted. All right, looking good. So I put 2 coats of paint now on his body color. Now I'm going to do the same thing for his face. Keep that paint nice and smooth. But I want to be careful as I get a little bit closer to his eye. And I'm actually going to cover up his eyelashes. He doesn't need super long eyelashes. And I want to get as close to his eye as possible. So I changed over to a thinner brush that's a little bit smaller and a little easier to control. And I'm just going to carefully go around his eye. Always go in a little bit later and fill in with some black paint if I need to, but I want to just try to go all the way around as much as I can. Here we go. There's one eye. Now we'll do the other one. There we go. Now I'm going to go in with my black, and I'm going to paint his saddle black. Of course, I'm going to go in with a smaller detailed brush and paint a little bit closer to his body color. And I'm going to paint the little bow that he has around his neck. See, it looks like he's wearing a little tuxedo of his own. All right, now that we have the saddle all painted, I'm going to go in and I'm going to paint his mane. And I picked out this light blue color. I think that would go with his eyes very nicely. So it's called Spa Blue. Let's see how this looks. Ooh, that is looking good. It's really, really pretty soft blue color. Is so nice. So we'll just paint his tail and his mane. Ooh, this looks really nice on him. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of some details work on his saddle, and I'm going to paint back on these roses. So I think I'm going to actually mix in some pink with some purple. So I'm going to take some pink, mix with a teeny tiny touch of purple and mix it up. Now I'm just going to paint those roses right back on. So now he can look almost as fancy as his bride. And I'm even going to paint the little teeny tiny flower that he has right on front of his bow tie. And I'll go in with a second coat once that dries so it doesn't look so splotchy splotchy. Then I'll go in with my toothpick with some black and just clean up the edges. Now the last thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to seal all the color in. So I'm going to be using some of this DuraClear Ultra Matte Varnish. I'm going to give this a really good shake. Boop, 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 boop. Now I'm just going to paint this all over him, and this stuff is the best because it totally protects the coat color, especially for play. So I love this stuff. Now I'm going to go in with some satin varnish. This will add a little bit of some gloss because Bridie kind of has a little bit of a glossy veil and her roses on her are glossed. And same thing with her eyes. So we'll do the same thing. I'm just going to gloss these flowers and his eyes. Just kind of put that sparkle right back into his eye here. Kind of makes his eyes come alive whenever they're a little bit glossy from the satin finish. And even her hooves kind of have a little bit of a gloss to them. So even though I didn't paint his hooves, I'm still going to go in with my satin and just put a little glossy coating on them. All right, Cookie fans, so here we have Bella Bliss. And of course, you guys saw me paint her groom last week, so I DIY'd this shoppy. Make sure you check out the video on that. And of course, Bella Bliss is super happy to be getting married. To this horse right here. Oh, you guys, I think he really turned out. He looks really, really, really good. I love that blue coloring with the baby blue mane and tail, with the baby pink roses, with his black tuxedo, like bow and saddle that he has on. So here they are with their horses. I think everybody is ready to get married. So make sure you check out on Monday as these two ponies get ready to get married along with Bridie and her groom. It's wedding week, yes! You do not want to miss it. Have the most blissfully happy day ever today, you guys. Stay absolutely amazing. If you guys happen to DIY customize your own Happy Places ponies, please send me pictures of the video. Tag me on Instagram at CookiesForAllC so I can totally see your DIY creations. And I will see you guys, in my next video. Awesome. These are my leftover pieces. What am I going to do with these? It's like she's got like a doubly long mane. Bye, Cookie fans. Hello, Cookie fans! Did anyone notice that there was a gummy bear in this video? Which gummy bear color was hiding? Was it the pink, the yellow, or the purple? Oh no, the ponies